I'm from the South and I have a complex relationship with faith myself and religion. And I was listening to an interview that you gave, and you were talking about the importance in a marriage, like how it's important to be submissive to your partner. And that word triggered something in me. But with an open heart and open mind, I want to talk about that because I believe that it's so important for us to find the intersection where faith can cohabitate with like progression and feminism and like, these modern ideals. So I just want to chat about that for a second and give you a chance to give me your perspective on how submission in your marriage has helped with your business and with your relationship.
Yeah, so that's a great question. I feel like for me, I want to embrace my femininity. I feel that the stigma has been for a woman to enter into the business space that she has to take on this masculine energy. And I think it has also been a trend on social media for a woman to say, well, I don't need a man and, I can do this all by myself. For me, I feel that is a defense mechanism of women who may have been hurt by men who should have been their protector, whether it was our fathers growing up, a boyfriend, or whatever. But I don't think that it's in our mother nature to take on and mask masculine qualities. I think that being a woman and being in touch with my intuition, the reason why I'm so in touch with my intuition is because of that softness and that femininity that I carry. And I never felt that I had to lose my softness to run a company. I never felt that I had to be what some may perceive as a bitch, but they're really taking on masculine energy to get my point across. I felt that's part of the reason why the brand is so successful is because I've led with empathy, compassion. Like, I understand, I work with women, I serve women, and I feel that I understand a woman better than a man does. And in order for me to understand women and women intuition and instincts, I still have to be in touch with that feminine side. So I don't want to put on that masculinity. I don't want to own that because I don't feel that's how God built us. I feel that, even watching my mom grow up, and she was tough, and I felt she has some of those characteristics of like, she doesn't feel that she needs a man. But I know that it came from the trauma that she had growing up with her dad and also dealing with my dad. And it caused her to feel like she had to be independent and she had to carry the weight of the world on her shoulders. And I just don't think that we're built that way. So I just want to embrace who God created me to be. He created me to be a woman, and there are certain characteristics that a woman have that, quite frankly, men don't have, and that's what makes us special. Like, that's what makes us unique, and that is our superpower. And when you combine femininity, your power, and your purpose, that is a great dynamic duo together. And we can lead and change the world by just embracing who we are. We don't have to embrace someone else's energy to get and accomplish our goals.
Okay, I hear you. I'm wondering, like, so as a business partner, does that mean that if you're like what your husband says goes?
No.
Okay.
No. So,
Phew.
no, absolutely not. So let me be clear. And my husband knows, like, I am not a punk by no means. Like, I will stand up to him and he knows when I'm mad. And that's the thing. I think when women think submissive, it thinks like, oh, I have to shrink who I am. Oh,
It's
I
a
can't
very
speak up.
triggering word.
It is a triggering word, but the
Yeah.
Bible talks about it, right? But to me, it doesn't mean that I have to shrink who I am. It doesn't mean that I don't have a voice. It doesn't mean that I can't speak up. It means that I can fully embrace.
Wait, come back to that mic.
Oh, sorry. It means,
There you go.
yeah, it means that I can fully embrace being a woman and letting you lead because I trust you to lead. And if
Trust you to lead.
I trust you to lead, but it has to be, you have to have a strong man, and he has to be a good leader and protective, and he has to be submitted under God in order for me to submit under him. Because the Bible talks about our wives submit to their husbands. It doesn't say like wives be stupid, or it doesn't say wives you don't have a voice. It doesn't say wives just go in the back and just sit there and let your husband do everything. It doesn't say that. It just says wives be submissive to your husband because he's submissive to me.